All right, here we go.
Warning: the Lobo Show contains adult content, crude humor that may go against your religion, ethics, and morals. A perspective point of view you may never find your own. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, hopefully, to the Trainwreck Podcast. They shut us down a million times, but they're going to have to keep trying harder than that. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the very highly opinionated, the Trainwreck of radio, the Lobo Show. And ladies and gentlemen, hopefully that who are listening here, who will be listening later, we have a very, very big show here in front of you. And I have a very, very special guest that I'm very glad that he's here. And I ran into a couple of situations, ladies and gentlemen, that I can just allow me to break down. I know for my guest tonight is going to be a good friend of mine, well known in the YouTube community by the name of High Velocity Savage. A very, very good friend of the show, if you will, who's just been very supportive from day one. And back when I literally was, when he shut my channel down for like the second time, I believe, when I literally had like 150 subs, this guy came out and he made a video and he's checked out my content. It was like, this guy's better than Joe Rogan and all this kind of shit. I know a lot of people can roll their eyes and shit because they don't know who I am, but hopefully soon they will. But we never forgot that. You know, it was always a struggle. What we do is a show podcast where we kind of like just, it's very political. Anybody who knows me knows my stance on things, and we can get to that later. But this guy, and what he does this to a lot of people, and he doesn't just do this to gain notoriety himself. He actually legit goes out of his way and comments on channels and try to help other people, which you don't really see that in the YouTube community. And you see all these people who get thousands of subs, and they're very, to me, like arrogant people, right? In some sense, very narcissistic. These are the people that, in a way, right? They're kind of big, and they leave their pinned tweets on their comment, and they never answer their audience, if you will. They never like, there's a lot of people like, oh, that's a nice video, or they're very complimentary, and they just feel like they're bigger than that. You never see them reply ever. Well, High Velocity Savage is not one of those guys. So this is, to me, it's very, very, I'm glad that he's going to be here. And I want to introduce somebody. If you just give me 1 minute here, I just want to say something. I just want to clear the air for all the, misconceptions in terms of the Lobo Show. We've probably been shut down like 4 or 5 times. Yes, YouTube's got a big fucking hard on from my channel and shit. But I want to make it very clear. What we do here, we put out videos and shit, and we're a little bit outlaws with it sometimes with the copyright stuff. We made videos, but we never went out of our way to monetize anything. We just wanted to put our content out there. And it was just more than the copyright. There were a lot of haters and shit. There was a lot of people who didn't like the content that we made. But just for the record, I put a platform where we can fucking debate and talk about shit that we want to talk about, unfiltered, whatever the fuck. So I just want to introduce my boy, High Velocity Savage. Yo, dude, thank you very much for showing up and for being the first show. Because I know people go to the channel like, well, I see 100 podcasts or 25 podcasts in there. They say it's a long story to that, but I'm back to 20 subs. Every time they hit me when I'm about to hit 1,000, this is where they fuck me over. But you're here, you're helping me out, you're showing support. High Velocity Savage, ladies and gentlemen. What the fuck is going on, bro?
Hey, I'm glad to be here. Honestly, like I have been with the Lobo Show a long time. And I know there was this one question video. There was the Q&A, the first ever fucking Q&A. I think it was right at 100, right? And you were asking some questions. You're like, hey, tell me, do you still think I'm fucking cool or better than Joe Rogan? Absolutely.
Right.
There's no filter here. Like you say what you feel, you say what you mean, and you fucking mean what you say. And that's hard to find this day and age. Everybody else is so worried about pleasing other people that it makes it very hard for you to be honest and open in society, period. And me, bro, I ain't got no filter either. You know what I mean? And I know that
I know that for a fact.
Hey, I just did a quick little live stream. I had some good people in there, and hopefully some of those people find their way over here, show a little love, you know. And like I said, that fuck me and Lobo, we've been together over 6 months. I'll tell you that, you know.
Right. No, that's for sure. But you have to understand, like you, in terms of this channel that I recently had shut down, it was close to a year, and you were definitely long, like you were there along those lines where, like, I think like probably 8 months, and you kind of helped elevate me getting subs. And I want to just say one thing right quick, because I saw some of the live stream right before you came into the show, and I want to say this, man. I don't think that you should put the copyright music. You know why, Savage? Because you know what? People need you, bro. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. You're a fucking good streamer, and you help people out. And trust me, these fuckers, they will cut you off in a heartbeat. They don't give a damn how many subs you got, how much history you got, man. You put one little piece of copyright or some shit, and trust me, this haters is always listening. There are people, and believe it or not, and I'm not saying that you probably have very little, but there are haters no matter what. They're gonna be, oh, I'm gonna fucking copyright him, strike on that shit. And trust me, YouTube will pounce on any little thing. They don't give a damn about your history, about your library, about the fans you got, and all the views and shit. They'll shut down the channel in a minute. For copyright. So personally, Savage, I heard you said that you was thinking about putting some music and you don't care what the repercussions are. But I'm trying to tell you, I don't think you should, because you're on the monetizing level, and these fuckers, you know how they go. Oh man, as soon as they see something like that, they put a suspension on you, then they start watching more of your videos and they start nitpicking. This is how they fucking work. Trust me, man. I've been there a million times, bro. And you can't ever get any response when it comes down to this shit, you know?
Well, I mean, what I'm gonna do is something that means a lot to me, and this is gonna be a song and a video with a song over it for my daughter.
Okay.
So,
I didn't know that was that specific, but please break it down, bro.
Yeah, so it's that's what I'm gonna do, and that's why I'm gonna do it, and it's for my daughter. So that if they shut me down over that, or if they fucking give me another 90-day ban, I'll live. In the past, I've been officially YouTubing for a year. I've been a paid YouTuber for 6 months, and
that's awesome. Congratulations.
Hey, I've been able to live stream for only half of that time. I've been on 2 90-day bans.
Wow, okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Yes.
You still with me? I think we may have a little technical difficulties here at the Lobo Show with High Velocity Savage. Let me know if you're still back in there, bro. Because you know me, I can go rant and rave for another 20 minutes, man, if I have to. I wanted to. This is what I did want to talk about. Just send me a message, bro. Send me a text or anything. Let me know what's going on. We can rectify the situation, bro. But like I said, man, Lobo Show, and obviously there's a lot of things going on. And obviously, if you know my content, I like to break down the daily topical stuff. You know, it's a podcast. I like to break down the news. I like to get political and shit, man. And I like to know what everybody else's opinions on their, political aspects or their whole ideas. But you know what? Let's be honest. Let's be real. What's coming out in this day and age, and what the big problem is, and everybody, in High Velocity Savage, please hit me up, bro, when you're back. I fucking need you. But, dude, not for nothing, it's the fucking millennials, right? I got a fucking big problem with these fucking millennials in this day and age. You know what I mean? And they're living in a generation where it's like everybody is like a baby. You know what I mean? Everybody feels so entitled. There are a lot of privileged people out there in this day and age. In this day and age, believe it or not, who are so privileged that they don't know that they are, and they feel like they're living in the country right now where the odds are against them, ladies and gentlemen. The odds are against them, they're saying. And I know these people. I know my people, and I know what when we say, hey, look, man, we know this audience, the Lobo show people are blue collar. You know what I mean? And you give me a second here because I'm going to try to get my boy Velocity Savage, and this is a little bit new to me. I usually have 100 guys doing this for me, but I'm doing this myself tonight. So bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens when you go live. Shit can happen. Let's see here. Let's get my boy Savage in here. We apologize, ladies and gentlemen, but like I said, there will be an edited version after this, and then I can assure you, it will come into fruition. But like I said, man, if anybody's still listening right now, the fucking millennials, bro. Let's keep it real. You got these kids out here in this day and age. They're screaming fucking inequality. And they're like upper middle class and shit, living at their fucking basements, playing fucking Fortnite all day, And it's like now, they're such babies. It's like now they're changing the laws, Now they want to change the voter age to like 16 years old, I guess, because God forbid these 16-year-olds really know what's best for this country and shit, right? And you know what? It's just like it's disgusting. It's disgusting, and I feel like it's un-American, man. When it's coming down to it, I feel like the losers. It's like when you play in the game and then you keep winning, and then there's like always the angry kid. This is what, mind you, this is when we're kids, right? When you're kids, there's always the angry kid going, I want to change the rule. I want to change the rule, and then after a while, you keep bending over backwards. They're gonna change the fucking game, So I feel like that's going to be a problem here coming up down the road. It's like these guys are changing the game, man. Obviously, there was earlier today, there was the Mueller report that came out, and it shows that there was no collusion whatsoever. And not for nothing, man. Like I said, let's go. We got my boy back in here. Savage is back in the studio.
Yeah. Hey, so I just got a really,
what's up, homie?
Honestly, one of my biggest YouTube checks yet, right? And
what's that?
And I got this piece of shit phone that it overheats all the time. Like I'll be doing something and trying to live stream, and it'll say it's overheating, like it's shutting off right now.
It's not your phone, bro. No, it's not your phone. It's fucking YouTube. I'm telling you, they know the key words. Next, you talking about copyrighted and shit. These fuckers are listening, dude. You kidding me? They got us under the fucking radar right now. Just like, we don't like where this is going. We heard the hashtag YouTube. We heard the keywords that where you got these listeners. Let's cut this shit off. You know how it goes, bro. See, I'm not a conspiracy guy, but sometimes I'm not gonna front. I just call bullshit on Google, man.
Hey,
I just call bullshit on Google, dude.
I think Lobo is gonna become a conspiracy theorist.
I'm telling you, man.
Next thing you know,
I want to talk about something though.
Hey, next thing you know, you're going to be telling me that fucking Bigfoot's real. That fucking Google was covering it up the whole time.
I'm telling you right now, this is what I wanted to talk about. I promise you this. I was going to segue to this story right now. I like to talk about your highest viewed video, right? And I could correct me if I'm wrong, dude. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think your highest viewed video is Heathsack, my former producer here in the show. We love this video. It was your encounter with Bigfoot, bro. And anybody who hasn't seen it, please, like I said, if you guys love High Velocity Savage, please check that video out because it's very interesting, and I'm not gonna lie, you had a lot of conviction. And here's the thing about High Velocity Savage. This is why I love this guy, right? I was always a guy like, hey man, I don't believe in Bigfoot, I don't believe in aliens, and I'm always like blah blah blah. I'm always hyped up and shit. And he kind of like he always sent like comments like, yeah, I believe in Bigfoot, and I this and that, and it was, he's always joking. I don't know whether he's serious or not, right? But then you made a video, dude, that fucking crushed it, and it was about Bigfoot and shit, and I just found it like, I don't know, man. I just thought it was genius. But I'm just saying, if you could break it down to the people who may not know the Bigfoot video. And by the way, is it the highest viewed video on your channel so far?
Hey, so yeah, that that.
So this is my very first.
Oh, hold on, I don't know what the fuck's going on over here.
No, it's all good. Don't worry about it, bro. My phones will go crazy too.
Oh no, it's not my phone.
It's mostly Heat Sack giving me the thumbs up.
No, so it was. I was gonna get on my laptop so I could see the comments also, but I'll fuck with that later.
Yeah, me too.
Or whatever.
Yeah, me too. I was trying to, man. I didn't want to fuck this up more than you know what I mean.
Yeah, so I don't know who all's in here right now or whatever. I was trying to figure that out, but
so yeah, I can check that out for you. Don't worry. I'll get my guys on it. I'll find somebody on it to get on it.
So I also did automatic.
I'll tell you, we got Deer Park Farmstead, we got Gear Vlogs, Puppet Master, Kelby Martin, Life with Alex. Let's see here, Greg Vlogs. Oh no, we truly appreciate that. Oh look, Julie's in here. What's going on? Fevers and Sisty. Oh my God, all the regulars and shit, all the people. Let's see, going on Grumpy. Passion for hunting and fishing. That's what's up, man. So do I. Listen, I'm a northerner. I'm a New York. I'm a northeastern guy. So I've never shot a gun legally. But I mean, I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to learn. And I'm gonna tell you something right quick though, before we get into other things. These people that want to take the guns away, like, oh, the guns in like New Zealand, they're starting that whole fucking trend. I'll tell you this: if they take the guns away in the United States, which I don't think that'll ever happen, but if they did, God, I think we'll turn to fucking Robin Hood and Prince of Thieves out this motherfucker. I guess we'd be like stealing fucking carriages with bows and arrows. That's all I gotta say, huh?
Bro, I got a badass bow, man. My bow shoots like fucking 400 feet per second. I could kill a black bear at 70 yards comfortably.
Nice. That's great. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, that's amazing to me, and I'm always like fascinated by that. Don't get me wrong. People get the wrong interpretation of people from the city, like city folk, if you will. Like, oh, these people don't want to get their hands dirty. And to be quite honest, yeah, they're right. There are a lot of people like that. But to me, bro, like I always admired, like that hunting, the fishing, the fucking, going mudding and four wheeling and all that shit. I think that's America, bro, on some real shit. But I don't want to veer off the fact. I want to talk about the Bigfoot video, dude. I want to talk about that shit.
Hey, Lobo. So I came from the city, right? I was born in Oakland, California, right? I came from the hood.
Okay. All right.
Tattooed up, bro. I was shot. Okay. I was shot, right, with an unregistered firearm. You know what I mean? If you come from the city, it's easier to get guns than if you go to the store and buy them. So you guys put on like all these extra regulations and shit. I was stabbed twice, shot once. You put extra regulations on guns, that's not going to mean two shits of difference to the people in the streets. It's not going to mean two shits of difference.
That's right. That's right.
I can't even legally possess a firearm right now. I'm on legal conditions, which I'm up for violation all the time because of my lifestyle. I drink and drive on a.
Right.
I break the law every fucking day of my life. I break the fucking law.
No doubt. And like I said, hopefully we can edit this part later if you want me to. But you know what I mean? But I fucking hear that. She fucking doesn't. When it comes down to it, who doesn't fucking break the law every day? I mean, come on. Listen, I live in a state where marijuana is illegal and shit. And I'll tell you right now, I smoke every fucking day. Every fucking day. The laws that they have here on marijuana in New York is ridiculous. In fact, the laws that they have here in New York are all ridiculous. And it's all meant to fucking just find you at the ass and pay, like you have to pay so much money. I know in California it's a little bit more lax than that. I mean, here's the thing. I know you're like in different states and shit. Are you in California right now? Because I know you got property all over the fucking place, right?
I bounce around a lot, bro. But I am in California. Actually, I should have been in Oregon right now, but because of my current legal situation, I can't leave the state. Well, legally for fucking until like October or so.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question. You ever been to fucking Portland? You ever been to Portland? I just want to say something about Portland. Fucking Portland, man, there's a lot of motherfucking crazy Antifa, pink hair fucking crazy kids who are fucking anti the country. You know what I mean? I know you've seen that shit.
There's one time I was rolling into Oregon. I was on Greyhound. And I remember pulling into the Greyhound station and there's a line about a quarter of a mile long of just all kinds of tents and shit on the side of the road, right? And I was like, fuck, dude. Like, this shit's worse than Oakland. Motherfuckers are out there smoking shit in broad daylight. And I'm like, fuck, dude, if I was a cop, I fucking stop. You know, but like that they turn a blind eye. You know, I mean, like I get in trouble all the time, but I ask for it. Like you do crazy shit.
Right.
But yeah, dude, there's just times when like you think like, fuck, dude, if I'm a fucking criminal. I'm a career criminal. I've been incarcerated so many times I can't even fucking count, right? Every time I try and be straight, I'm even crookeder. But it's not in the blood, dude. I'm a savage, you know, that's what it is. But if I was a cop and I seen that shit, dude, I would have my quota met up for the next fucking 2 years. I'll be getting an award or some shit, you know?
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I'm just saying that it is true though. But that being said, you say you're a criminal and everything. You say that, but dude, I'm not for nothing though. Listen, not for nothing. I watch your videos. Dude, you got property. You got a nice family. You see, you're on top of things. You seem like you're the patriarch of the family, dude. It seems like, with all due respect, if High Velocity Savage drop dead, I'm saying, God forbid, if he dropped dead tomorrow, then, you know, it probably crack and crumble. So to me, bro, like I understand your past, but you're a guy who's actually a true American, a guy who, like you said, who's living off the land, who's feeding his children, and who's doing the right thing. Yeah, the guy smokes weed. Yeah, the guy drinks, but it's like, you know, you're doing the fucking right thing. That's the epitome of America, man. Fuck that shit. What they say, oh, you know, he's got a criminal record and all that shit. It's like, yeah, everybody makes mistakes here and there. What the fuck? That's what America's all about, man. You know, but to me, bro, I don't know. Like I hear what you're saying, and trust me, I know what the type of dude you are. Real, recognized, real, like we always say. But to me, bro, I think that you, in a way, especially the YouTube community, can agree with me. You're always led by an example. You led by a good example. Everybody feels you. This is the new America and shit, bro. This is not like the stuffed shirt. We have to hide what we're really doing, or you know, we can't really say what we want. This is the new fucking America, bro. You're American. I'm American. This is what America's all fucking about, bro. Guys like us shooting this shit, smoking weed, drinking fucking beers, but you know what? Taking care of business. Taking care of business, homie.
Hey. So, Lobo, I know that you're a fan of Trump, right? I know, right?
Big guy, fucking fan of Trump, big fan.
All right, so, bro, I've never voted in my life.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know if it's the same in New York or if it's nationwide, like as it is in California, but I got my first felony as soon as I was like 2 months after I turned 18. I've never been able to vote in my life. A convicted felon is not allowed to vote.
Of course, yes, I'm aware of that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, yeah. So I've never voted, you know, but honestly, sissy,
it's all good, buddy. Don't worry about it.
Honestly, that I seriously, man, I don't know. Like I know that like it was Trump who was like doing shit that like even people that are brown, right? Like
okay.
And I'm brown, you know, but I'm Native American, you know.
I know, yeah.
So like there's times when like first time Trump broke my heart, bro, was the fucking
talk to me.
When he said fucking
okay, the pipeline, the Native American pipeline, I'm aware of that.
Better now?
Right.
Hey, so
yeah, I'm good. Yes, it's better. Yeah.
Yes. So the pipeline, you know, the fucking Dakota Access Pipeline, right?
Yes, I'm aware of that. Right.
And so I was like, motherfucker, right? And so like you got the pipeline going through, and Trump often talks about shithole, like third world countries, right?
Right.
Well, so the thing that a lot of people in America don't know is that we have those shithole third worlds right here fucking home in our own backyards, right?
Right.
Make a point. Don't know that I was a professional bull rider, right? I broke my neck.
I'm aware, yeah.
Yeah, I broke my neck. I shattered my legs, and then I broke my back, and that was the last one. That like kind of told me like, hey, fuck, it's time to stop, you know? And I'm not stopping though. I'm not stopping. I found out I
know, I see that.
You know what I mean?
I remember that. Yeah. Keep fighting, dude. Keep fighting, man.
There's there's reservations right here in America, right? And I know one, and you could do your research. Don't ever. So this is the thing. A lot of motherfuckers believe whatever the fuck they hear, and they don't know any better. You know what I mean?
That's correct. I agree. I 100% agree.
So, like, if someone on the news says, "Oh, hey, shit, this guy's a terrible fucking guy," then everyone's gonna believe this guy's a terrible fucking guy. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But if you don't do your fucking research or know fucking what the fuck or why is he a terrible guy, that's like I said, right here, I know reservations, many reservations. There's one called the Lone Pine Reservation. Sissy, get the fuck out of here.
It's all right. It's all good. It's all good, bro. Sissy's anti-Trump, as you can tell, everybody.
Oh, no. Sissy's anti-trespasser. Anytime anybody rolls around, it don't even matter if they're supposed to be here. She'll know they're coming before I do. And she's the only one that barks. Shop dog don't bark. But so anyways, that there's reservations right here that have no running water, no electricity, bro. People are living in their fucking cars. It is like third fucking world. And I'm not talking about like one dude living in a car. Now I'm talking about like, a man and a woman and fucking maybe even 3-4 kids living.
I can break it down. I can break down that situation though. Well, I know, and I heard about that, right? And I'm not trying to cut you off, bro, but this with that, right? It goes to like correct me if I'm wrong, dude, but like they have their own laws, like their own police, their own government in some sense, right? So in some sense, right? And I'm not in terms of the shithole country thing, like all that. I'm not gonna defend that. I don't defend that. I'm a Trump guy, but trust me, I don't think the guy's perfect at all. He fucks up, but I'll tell you this right now: what's going on with the socialists and the left, how they're becoming very extreme. I'm not down with that. How they fucking applauding on killing babies and abortion and shit. I'm not down with that shit, But in the border, in the whole thing with the border security, I'm with that. And I'm going to break it down why. But when it comes down what you're saying, dude, like to those reservations, and trust me, the pipeline thing, I totally agree with you. That's fucked up. But it seems like that they maybe, in some sense, and if it correct me if I'm wrong, don't they police themselves? Don't they govern themselves? In some sense, didn't it put themselves in that situation? In a way, in terms of modern day, obviously, you can go back and say, the American people, the American government put them in that situation. But after 30, 40 years of that situation, I mean, like, why is it like the worst of the worst? It's worse than Harlem. It's worse than fucking Flint, Michigan. Why is the Indian reservation worse of everything?
Well, no. So there are some reservations that are able to police themselves, and then there are some reservations that are so poor they can't even afford like council policing. There is none of that. You know what I mean? Which I've been on like Pine Ridge Reservation, man, and I'm telling you. You could fucking go on a high-speed chase with police. I'm telling you this firsthand. And then you could fucking run for the cops off the reservation, right? And you could lose those cops. But if other cops pick you up, you better run straight back for the fucking reservation because you'll do a 72-hour mental hold where out here, you're going to do fucking time. But that's where...
Yeah, for sure. Facts.
Police. Yeah, like that's where they have police. And I'm telling you, bro, you go into a reservation, you want to buy a beer. You want to buy a beer.
Okay.
They have empty cases out. All the beer is behind lock and key. Even anything you can inhale, like fucking spray on pan for like your skillets. Like when you're cooking that pan.
Sure, like Pam, yeah, Pam. Sure, yeah. On your frying pan and shit. Yeah.
Like that's aerosol. They fucking keep behind cabinets. Fucking. Everything you could get high or drunk off of, they keep off cabinets and
no shit.
No shit, bro. And like you got to buy it behind lock and key. Like it's like
wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I'm telling you, it's a different world. And
it is. I hear the crime rate is high though. The crime rates are very high. Are they committing their own crimes amongst each other? I mean, I'm not trying to bury these people, but I'm just saying though. But like, I do hear that like.
So the crime rate is is bad, but that's not what's really bad, right? So these fucking kids out there are fucking, banging Crip and Blood, and they're fucking, out there with their pistols shooting at each other and shit, right? Because they see it on TV, right?
Right.
Which, if you were to go into a fucking any hood that I've been in Oakland, fucking, come and act tough, you get fucking slapped like a bitch. You know what I mean? Yeah, smack quick.
Sure, that's a fact. That's a fact.
So these kids, they fucking. The problem with all natives, bro, is the suicide rate. Motherfuckers are killing themselves faster than anybody else could ever kill them.
Shit, I didn't know that, dude.
Yeah, so, and it's like,
is it because of the depression? Is it because of the environment? They feel like they can't. I'm saying that they can't exceed to higher levels, and this is why they're doing that. Is it like corruption? Like, what do you think? I'm not trying to say like you would know, but but what do you, in your opinion, what do you think it is?
Tell you the truth, I think it's in the blood, man. I think it's in the blood because, and this is that a lot of people don't know, that like, fuck, dude, I myself, I fucking own a business. I fucking do whatever the fuck I want, dude. I fucking seriously battle with like thoughts of suicide. Like, all the fuck, I could be having breakfast and be like, fuck, dude, I could just blow my fucking brains out. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, and it's weird, right? It makes no sense, but I'm really good at fucking coping with shit, and I'm a fucking man.
Sure.
And
absolutely.
Whatever, but I'm saying real talk that like fucking that it is a very serious deal.
And let me just say this though. It always fascinated me though, right? Like the guys that when you hear about like say like some actor or some like a high profile musician, and they battle depression and they commit suicide, right? This is the thing. Like, I'm not saying that I don't understand. I do understand it. But see, even to a guy like you, with all the respect, dude, like I said, I'm not trying to say I know you like that, but I feel like I kind of know you. Like, you're a guy who's got things going. You're not a fucking slouch. You got a beautiful family, beautiful wife, beautiful kids. You got a nice thing going on. But even a guy like you compliments. You think about that shit sometimes. Which to me, a guy like I'm stepping out the box and I'm looking at you from afar and I'm going, why the fuck would a guy like that? For example, they go High Velocity Savage killed himself tomorrow, right? And I wouldn't believe it. I'd be like, that's conspiracy. They fucking off that fucking guy. But you say for example, you really did do it. These are the things that in a way sometimes when you hear about these guys, like, I don't believe it. Like Kurt Cobain, why would he commit suicide? Or like these other people, Robin Williams, why would he do it? But you don't understand. You don't know their lives. Some people just think of, like you said, thinking about it in breakfast. That's dark, man. That's fucking dark. You fucking thinking about suicide, eating the fucking bowl of Lucky Charms. It's like, holy fuck. You know what I mean? That's real in the field, my dude. But I understand why you got it, because like you said, it's in your blood, and you kind of think it's hereditary in some sense. And I'm not gonna front, dude. Growing up, where you from? California? He's saying it wasn't like you're fucking from like, oh, I'm from like Orange County or some shit, or I'm from Sacramento. I know Sacramento's give it up though, but dude, you're from the real fucking feel, like the Bay and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Am I right on that?
That's right, bro. Hey, so fucking the tattoos on my fingers, bro, are some that I've never covered up, right? East Side, San Jose.
I like that.
One.
Okay.
Like
okay.
fucking,
that's what's up, bro.
That like when I was a fucking kid, bro. When I was a kid, man, I was shooting it out with grown men, and that's
forget about it. I know.
They're like, people don't respect that and shit, like and the shit never makes.
They don't anymore.
Like, dude,
my sister, you're right.
My sister. She's fucking looking at 10 years right now. She just caught her first case. Her husband stabbed somebody, and they tried to tie in my sister. My little sister just caught her first case. Man, she's looking at 10 years right now. So,
well, let me ask you this though, Savage. Let me ask you this, and that's some real life shit. But let me ask you this: what happened to the like? Here's the thing, because I look at you, I feel like you're prosperous. You got your, like I said, you got your thing going on, your properties and all that, right? What happened to the old homies though? Are you always still connected with them? Are you kind of, or did you give it up? Not to say that you ever gave it up, because you could take the guy out of the hood, but you can never take the hood out of the guy. I totally get that, but. I mean, do you still connect with some of the old guys, like the old friends, if you will? Or are you like, nah, I kind of left it alone?
So, on the conditions I'm on right now, I was on a high-speed chase. April 16th,
I heard about that.
April 16th, I got some YouTube videos up. I was recording myself from the cab, and that I hit up one of my old homeboys, right? And he's like, "Fuck, dude, I got heat. Just roll through, pick me up. I'll jump in, and we'll fucking shoot this shit out together."
Okay.
You know? And then as far as like fucking Prosperous, man, I always got fucking stacks on me all the fucking time.
That's a fact.
You know?
That's what's up.
And that's not even my bank account. You know what I mean? Like,
sure. Everything is plastic these days.
Hey, I can make 17 grand this month, but I never have less than 1,000 on me. You know what I mean?
I feel you, my dude. I feel you. Come on, bro. I smell you.
But hey, you know, and like, so the thing is that like, so I'm telling you, I wonder about this shit myself, right? Like, yo, like, fuck, dude, just pull over and be fucking normal, right? Yo, just be a normal human.
Right, totally.
Supposed to, right? And I'll be like, fuck,
right, totally.
The fuckers, you know, that's when the savage kicks in, bro. I could go to like fucking world-class citizen from the savage, like no time, and that shit's. I don't know if I'll ever be able to kick it, you know.
Yeah.
But hey, so here's some current fucking news for you.
Okay.
Lay it on. It was right after, what? Let me pull a sack on this, right?
Heap sack, sure, why not?
Hey, so tonight with the nightly news, and armed with 3 baseball bats, left the East Coast headed for YouTube headquarters in Mountain View, California. And his intent was to beat as many YouTube employees as he could for them shutting down his YouTube account. Okay. You heard about that, Lobo?
Well, here's the thing. I think you blew up my spot. That's what I was gonna do, Savage. Now you're telling everybody. Come on, you're incriminating me.
I was like, fuck, Lobo's on one right now, man. He better fucking tell me. We're gonna run this shit out.
Exactly. That guy stole my fucking idea. He stole my idea. God damn it. Nah, but you know what? Listen, look, man. The truth of the matter is, you remember that fucking crazy Iranian girl who went to go shut up? She shot up YouTube because she was pissed off. They legit cut her channel off. I don't know if you guys any of you guys remember that, you know. But listen, man, I don't want to go there. In terms of YouTube, it sucks. Yeah, dude, let me tell you something. It really does sucks when you have you know, I feel like it's art in a way. I think we're all artists in some sense, right? I know it sounds a little corny, but I feel like we're artists in a way. And we put out a product. And here's the thing, dude, even if it's 5 fucking people that you're getting a week, it's still 5 people that you don't know who digs your shit. So I feel like that when they shut us down and they just like they do it on the snap of a finger, like, yo, you're nothing, you're irrelevant, it doesn't matter how long what you did. And I feel that's wrong. That's why I always back up my videos. I always have everything like, you know, I can put it back now. I didn't have that in the beginning days, but I do that now. But it also sucks, dude. Guy like me, I worked with a lot of people before, you know. I worked like I'm not a tech guy in a way. I'm a guy who works. I'm a money guy, to be honest. And I'm not trying to like pat myself in the back, but truth of the matter is, anybody who I funded the Lobo show since day one, and I never asked for $1 back. You know what I'm saying? I had these guys making the videos, thumbnails, and paying these guys left and right. So it sucks that when I'm some real shit, when these guys kind of like fuck you over, or you know what I'm saying, and then like, or YouTube fucks you over, it feels like, yo, you put all that fucking shit for nothing. You know what I mean? But the truth of the matter is, I'll never be that pissed off where I'm gonna have to go attack those fucking pricks. Because the truth of the matter is, I feel like that if they're gonna fucking attack me or they shut down my channels, I feel like I'm doing something right. And to be honest, here's the thing. Yeah, I am a Trump guy, but I've never said anything racist because I'm not fucking racist. You know what I mean? But I think there's a movement going on right now of this fake news thing. That here's the thing. Like you said that you never voted before and shit, right? Like I said, I'm a fucking Northeastern New Yorker. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with every fucking race there was: Jews, blacks, all type of Latinos, all type of Asians, anything you can fucking name, all type of religions. Forget about it. I went to school with all of them. You know what I mean? So like it's hard. It's hard to become a racist, but then again, you are prejudiced still. You're like, oh, this fucking Chinese guy, or this fucking Muslim, or this Jew, this guy. Here's the thing: if you say that never came out of your mouth, you're fucking full of shit. That's the bottom line. But but to harbor hate, no. But the thing is, the matter is, I feel like I've never said anything like that. I feel like we always provided true content. And for these guys to knock me off, and I'm not even asking for monetization money, there's an agenda to it. And as you can see, man, like, you know, if people really do their research, there's a lot of agenda of these liberals in the left that are shutting down people who, not necessarily conservative people or Trump people, but people who are speaking their mind. I mean, if you don't fit their profile or their agenda of what they want you to say, it's bullshit. I mean, listen, man, truth of the matter is, why is that so controversial in this day and age where I can say right now, I go, listen, I don't believe in gay marriage. Listen, it's not even a religious thing, right? I don't believe in gay marriage at all. But I'll never go out of my way. If I see two fucking gay guys next to me in a restaurant and these guys are fucking making out, right? Now, mind you, if I got children, it's disgusting, right? I don't got children. But if I did, it would be disgusting, right? But even if I did, I wouldn't go up there and fucking like, hey, what the fuck you doing over there, right? Or I'm not going to be one of these guys who are going to protest out in the streets and be like, oh, this is completely wrong. To me, it's like, whatever. I don't agree with it, but you guys are going to do what the fuck you want to do.
Hey, Lobo, look. If there's two men fucking making out next to me, right? And if I was to like, if I was to lose my shit, right? And
right. Okay, I'm listening.
Knock that shit off in front of my kids. You know what I mean?
Yo, that's what I'm fucking saying. That's what I'm saying. And here's the thing, right? Some people go, well, you have to be a parent to say that.
No, so the thing is that I'll get charged with a hate crime. And I'll get
exactly. Yes, you would.
System, right? But a hate crime is very serious, right? I already got a plan for this shit.
Absolutely. Especially in California and New York. We're in blue states. We live in blue states. You know what that means? That's democratic, like pussy, Antifa, fucking blue states we live in. So, of course, yeah, hate crime, absolutely. They don't care what color you are, but it's a hate crime. You feel me what I'm saying, dude? It's a hate crime.
But so, listen, when I go to court for beating these fuckers' asses, right? I'm going to be like, right. Oh, no, Your Honor, that was my boo right there. And then that motherfucker
exactly
sold my man. And then
I'm sorry, bro.
That shit, you know.
Right.
And
yeah, do you? I'm not gonna find. They'll lock your ass up and throw away the key, homie. I'm sorry, but they will though. You can't do that shit in 2019. Come on, bro. You know that.
Okay. No, that motherfucker stole my man. They were making out with me right next to me.
High Velocity Savage, his name was. Like, oh my god, now they got you, dog. They got you. They pulled up the videos, they brought it up to court, like, well, this is what he does. He's all smoking bud and drinking beer and shit, but they don't show the good things. They show the fucking negative, like you said.
I don't smoke weed. Hey, I don't smoke weed.
Oh, really? It looks like you smoke big blunts and shit, so I guess they're like fucking big cigars then.
I just smoke cigars, man. I fucking I drink, I smoke cigars, and then on occasion, I get a little wilder than that. You know, I ain't gonna lie. That adds to my my criminal shit or whatever, you know. But that you know, I keep it real though. You know, like I'm not like, oh my god, don't do this. This is terrible for you. No, I'm like, motherfucker. Like, you know, we talked about where we came from. You know, you came from the real shit. I came from the real shit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter what color you are, fuck it, how tattooed you
That's
are.
Right.
I'm a fucking licensed contractor now. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, sir. Congratulations, homie. Like I said, I love that. Like I said, I don't fuck with fucking, dirt bags and shit. I love it, man. Like I said, you're a fucking established guy, man.
It's up to you to change your shit. You know? Don't rely on anybody else. And don't just believe everything that you hear. Find out for yourself. Like, so Lobo, if you got a girl, right, and your buddies are like, man, she's a hoe, right? Oh, like, fuck, dude. Hey, I'll fucking take that for a spin, right?
Right.
But that if if those fools were just lying because they didn't get none, I mean, you can't take that word for that word. That could have been the greatest thing you ever made.
Definitely not. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't buy into that shit. You're right. Absolutely. You go, oh, this girl, this and that. Yeah, let me fucking see for myself what the case is. I could do my own investigation. You know how it is. Men investigate, women investigate, dude, when it comes down to it. So it's like, it's all about what it is. But yeah, it's true. Like, I don't, you're right. When some guys would be on some shit like, oh, this and that, it's like, I do my own research on everything. Yo, dude, when it comes down to like even to like you see with this president thing, right? It's like, I feel like the people, it's so easy to go like, hey, I don't like this president, he's a fucking racist and shit, right? And not for nothing, dude. There's this other guy that I don't want to say his name, but like, I saw this, like we got into it and shit, like probably 2 weeks ago, and he was just like completely misinformed. And the guy had a big following. The guy had like, you know what I mean? Like a bunch of people in this live stream, and everybody was attacking me. And I'm not fucking crying boo-hoo here. Don't get me fucking wrong. But it's just like, man, I swear to Christ, you and your audience, like you have a power to have an audience, and you are misinforming the people. You know what I mean? That's the shit that I really get a fucking hard on about. And this is that shit that I always, I talked about these other guys I had a problem with, where like they called me out, but yet they're making like Mandela effect videos and all of the other shit. You know what I mean? It's like, it's like, I'm not gonna front, man. It's hard to fucking like defend a lot of things, but when it comes down to it, is we what I said, we all know where we come from and shit, right? Nobody's fucking grandstanding anybody over here. We're just trying to fucking let our fucking true feelings out, and let them know what the fuck the truth is and shit. But it seems like nobody wants to hear it in this fucking day and age, bro.
Hey,
seems like they fucking just done with that. They're like, that's like, oh, they'll only hear the bad parts and shit. But when, like you said, man, it's like fuck all this politically correct shit, man. I sent an email to this person, right? Like, doing the radio shit and whatever. And it's like from California and shit, right? To like these podcast people. It's like, hey, send us your fucking podcast, send us your shit. Let us see where what you got. We go sign you guys. It's like a lot of that shit going on in this day and age, right? And I send my shit to multiple publications, and believe it or not, man, they go like, "Yo, you curse too much." And it's one thing that it's like it's one thing like, okay, I never expected a reply, but the replies I get back is like, wait, I wish they never replied in the first place. Like, why the fuck did you reply if you're gonna tell me that I fucking suck and I'm shit? But the truth of the matter is, I feel like, nah, dude, it's I know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing, and no matter what, that these people are in the way are just kind of, they're almost like, we don't want you to say that shit. You know what I mean? We want you to say what we want to fucking say in this day and age. YouTube is a good platform sometimes, man, because like what they don't know, they won't fuck with you about. But once you start getting attention, they'll shut your whole channel down. This is why I say, I don't know about that. No, listen, if it's for your daughter and that's your thoughts and your rights, my dude, please do it. Like I said, that's what you believe in. But I'm going to tell you right now, these cocksuckers are going to come after you, bro. Trust me.
Hey, so I'm YouTube connected, right?
Okay.
Like I'm like a made man, right? At YouTube. Right. So I'm gonna test my connections to the fullest with this next one coming out, right? And just so I haven't seen my old lady, my son or my daughter, and I seen them probably 2 months ago, maybe.
And shit! Get out of it. You've been.
Yeah, I didn't see him for long or whatever, and then like shit's different or whatever, but then I figure, if there's anybody worth spending time with, it's them or whatever. But
absolutely, of course.
And then also, bro, I've never been married ever in my life.
Right. I think I know, like, I know a lot of people. I think I probably know like 3 people that are married when it comes down to it. I'm talking about like out of like 30 people that are in relationships. I'm telling you, it's just like, how it is. Like marriage's like, oh, it's like a showing thing. But I just want to say this. Kelby Martin just wants to know right quick. He's like, there's a lot of people in the chat, and we appreciate everybody listening. Kelby Martin wants to know, ask High Velocity Savage about his free bikini waxing. I'm not going to front. I'm curious, dude. Now I need to know. I'm curious.
So Kilby Martin is actually from the Bay right here. Also, well, I'm not in the Bay.
Bay
right
in the
now.
house. Bay in the building.
Yeah, that we used to live about 30 miles apart, and he didn't know I was a YouTuber. I never knew he was a YouTuber until I started sharing shit on Facebook. He's like, motherfucker, bro, like, yo, what the fuck? Hey, actually, that motherfucker Kelby Martin, dude, we talk and shit or whatever. Me and that motherfucker cried on the phone together when I found out I had cancer. Much love to Kelby Martin, and thanks for stopping in, bro.
No doubt, dude. That's what's up. Absolutely, bro. And you know what? The cancer thing, though, it's one of those things when you see a guy like you, it doesn't look like you have cancer. You know what I mean? But I know one thing. I'm not too knowledgeable about it, but I know that anybody who can beat it, I know sure as shit you can, bro. And that's some real shit, man. I hope it's not like, too bad.
So I've denied all medical treatment.
Right.
So that's why.
Well, here's the thing, though. You gotta be careful because Steve Jobs.
Hey, I'm not fucking. My eyebrows are there. My eyelashes there. Which I just want to say, you guys, I was born with these naturally perfect eyebrows. Like fucking chemo and all that bullshit. That the treatment is what fucking breaks you down to the man that you used to be.
That's true. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I'll ride this bitch out and see what happens. So,
yeah, you know what? I'm not for nothing, dude. To be honest, if I was in that situation, I'm not gonna lie to you. I just want to break down a couple of things regarding that, right? If I was in that situation, I think I would attack the situation the same way. I'm like, you know what? I don't want any, because I heard about that radioactive shit. They pump you in that shit, and it's gonna just kill you faster. I did hear about that, but I also hear like guys like Steve Jobs, man, who was a fucking billionaire, right? Guy who created fucking, you know what I mean? Steve Jobs, right? Apple and shit, right? So this guy, he was so rich and he was so powerful, but he had cancer and shit. And he's like, I'm not taking any treatment. I'm gonna just ride it through, bro. Like 2 years later, he died. Just people are like, what the fuck? He died. He was like, what, 40 something years old, or the fuck years old, right? But he died. So it's like, I hear that because people were like, well, and there were experts that were saying, well, do you know if he actually treated that early, he could have got that shit fucking rectified. It would have been fixed. He had the resources to do it, but he just didn't do it. So people were calling him stupid for that. But you know what I mean? I feel like, though, when you're in a situation when you're not a fucking billionaire and these people want to pump some toxic radioactive shit on you, just almost like a guinea pig and shit, and you don't got the funds like that, you know how it is. The treatment is expensive as fuck. And it's like, you know what? I'm not doing that either. I'm not doing that either, G. I'm not doing that either.
Magic Johnson, right? Motherfucker.
Yeah, AIDS. That's right. Exactly. Magic Johnson.
For fucking 30 fucking years, he's had AIDS. Like when AIDS first came out, he got AIDS. Motherfucker's still alive.
Correct. That's absolutely.
He's still alive. Like I'm telling you. So like,
money is a cure. Money is a cure of diseases.
Hey, so I know you and Sack, right? Sack is Jewish. You grew up Catholic. Whatever.
That's right. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct.
I grew up Native American. Like, I don't pray. Like, if I'm going to ride a bull, and I see a lot of guys praying, and this shit pisses me off, right? Like, it.
Break it down. Break it down, Haas. Break it down, Haas.
So like, that you're about to ride a bull. You're putting yourself in this situation, and you're asking God to fucking protect you.
Sure.
You know what? Then fucking don't get on the motherfucker if you don't got the balls to do it.
That's right. That's right.
Like with me, I don't fucking pray. I don't pray ever. I never ask for anything. And I always feel like every time people pray that it's selfish. Like you're praying.
Okay, break it down.
Check out for me. Help me get this job. Make sure my dad is okay. Make sure my fucking it's all selfish. Prayer is selfish. That it's not like, hey, let's fucking end world hunger. And I know that's like, really fucking cliche or whatever, but I mean that people pray for themselves.
No, it's interesting. It's interesting opinion.
And that how many fucking prayers do you think the Almighty, whoever you may feel it may be, is fucking getting today? That's like, so that's like
Right.
when you're YouTubing, you're getting all these notifications. Well, how many can I fucking, how many of these videos can I really fucking watch right now? You know what I mean? And like fucking,
Right here.
and so like it's the same shit, man. But I mean, like in my opinion,
I feel like, come on, Savage. Yeah, go on, please. No, please, no. It's an interesting point, but I feel like sometimes. Listen, it can be, because I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. You know me, I'm a Catholic, yes, but I swear to God, I swear to Christ, I don't like the Pope, but I don't give a fuck who's gonna like block me and dislike me now. I'm telling you right now, I fucking have a big problem with that, dude. I have a big problem that people are using the name, you know, whatever, right? And you're absolutely right when it comes down to people praying themselves as me.
Do you know that the Pope shouldn't be a Pope?
The fuck? What you said?
Do you know that the Pope shouldn't be a Pope?
Absolutely. That's it's sacrilegious when it comes down to being a Catholic.
He took a vow. He took a vow that he would never become Pope. Right. So once again, you got to do your research and you got to see where he came from.
Oh no, I know this. Trust me, I know this, dude. It says in the Bible in a way though, dude. It does say like, you know, like the whole Pope thing. It's like that's not even like that's not there, dude. Like oh, we have to have a Pope and all this whole Vatican bullshit. It's garbage. Trust me, I'm aware of that, dude. It's absolutely garbage, and it's just like these guys who are just trying to like put this facades and it's the worst thing in the world. Now, when it comes down to the praying thing, religion, to me, bro, I'm more of a guy like, I'm not trying to say I'm anti-science. I'm not anti-science because, you know, photosynthesis and shit, and you put a seed and then you water it, a plant will grow. Trust me, I get that and shit. But a lot of these people are misinforming you on purpose, and they're doing this for an agenda. And I'm not saying that every scientist in the world who are saying the same thing are fucking doing it, but there are a lot of people that I'm trying to say, and listen, like I said, I got people who are different religions who will believe different things and shit. I'm not trying to say I'm hardcore religion. I feel like that I'm spiritual and shit in some sense. Like I do feel like there was a maker. I do feel like there's a higher power. I gotta say one thing, Savage. When it comes down to ancient civilizations, right? What when you want to talk about the fucking Egyptians, the Samaritans and shit, all ancient civilizations, the first thing that they did was build a monument to the gods, if you will, to the quote unquote the maker. Every book, you want to talk about the Quran, you want to talk about fucking the Bible, you want to talk about fucking, you know, like the menorah. Every great book starts with the flood. It starts with the flood. So I feel like there's like things that people can research it. You know, I feel like there's old doctrines and shit that's been found for many years. If you want to go to that it still replicates the same thing. And we're living, you know, saying this is a day and age where it's like there's no internet, obviously, there's no Twitter and some shit. So if you find some shit that's like 800 years old with some scriptures that's one way, and you find some shit that's 600 years old was the same scripture, I mean, doesn't that count for something?
No, but so that this is what one thing that you don't believe in, right? Is like fucking aliens, right?
I don't believe in aliens at all. Like I said, I don't believe in fact, I don't believe in the supernatural. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in aliens. I don't. Here's the thing. Let me just say this, right? Please ask me, but I just want to say this. I don't believe, like, I think that the people are stupid in this day and age to think that like the ancient Egyptians or the ancient Romans or the ancient Greeks, right, that they were so stupid and they were barbaric and they were living like barbarians, and we're so smarter than they are now. When you go anywhere, say you go to a social gathering and you see all the kids and they're all in their iPhones and they're on the texting on their phones and the Twitter on the social media. It's like, what? We're smarter than those guys? When those guys created the ingenuity of fucking building fucking structures or building fucking like, or it's some sense the naval like naval wars. You know what I mean? Like, we're smarter than them. That's my thing.
I'm gonna tell you something funny right now. Right?
Okay.
I tattoo, right? And I fucking do some badass tattoos and shit or whatever, right? Sometimes I even tattoo live streamers. And I'm Native American, right? But if you look back at like Native American art or any kind of Native American monument, right? Because Native Americans were here at the same time as the fucking Egyptians, the same time as the Mayans.
Absolutely, the ancient Egyptians, and they built pyramids, and they were monuments to the gods, though. They were monuments to the gods, the pyramids, though.
And so
the Aztecs, the Mayans, the Incas.
Yeah. So did you know that all those pyramids go by the same measurements?
That is correct, which is very fucking strange. Correct.
Okay, so did you know that there are pyramids all the way, like in Tibet, like all over, you know, and like
absolutely, I am aware of that. I am absolutely aware of that they align with the stars and all that shit. This is what I'm trying to say. They're not the people in the past were not primitive. In fact, they're probably more technology. They were more like smarter than we were. But the problem is, I feel like I said the Great Flood in some sense, right? I feel like there was some kind of cleansing that happened in the planet where a lot of people just got stupider, and it just like we had to rebuild from the beginning in the way. We didn't have the know-hows or the means to start, like you said, because they said the pyramids were like reactors, almost like nuclear reactors in some sense. This is what people say, right? And there's like people that there's like physics and shit that's behind that. Like I said, I'll believe science to a certain extent, but then like I said, when it comes down to it, though, you have to acknowledge in the way, though, if this is the case, if they were saying like there's a maker, that's all I'm saying. Is it God? Is it the Catholic maker? Is it Jesus? I'm not saying all of that, but I know for a fact like everything is too perfect in this planet. You know what I mean? That where I wouldn't, there has to be a maker.
I would say it's too imperfect.
Really? Would you say that? Because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. What's not perfect? A male and a female. When it comes down to plants, even marijuana plants, when you grow it, there's a male plant, there's a female plant. There's a male monkey, there's a female monkey. There's a male hippopotamus, there's a female hippopotamus. I think even to flies or insects and mosquitoes and shit, I think that's very perfect. I think that's like what's supposed to happen. So when you see a guy with another guy fucking each other in the ass, that's not fucking like, what the fuck? That's not perfect. That's not what's supposed to happen. Like, I know I'm jumping all over the place here, but it's like, I think that's perfect. I think that's perfect.
Lobo, I don't know what you do in your spare time. Yes, I've never seen a dude fuck another dude in the ass. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah. me neither. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong over here. Like I said, I'm fucking from New York. Don't get me twisted. We got terms for those people over there. But like I said, I'm not gonna go there. But I'm trying to say I never seen that either. But I'm trying to say though, there's so much like this. The world works in a certain way, like reproduction in some sense. I guess that's the point that I'm trying to make with homosexuality. How is homosexuality natural when a man and man, can't have a baby, but a woman and man can? A male mosquito and a female mosquito in some sense.
Hey, I'm going to change this topic real quick because I don't want to forget about this again. This is something I actually been wanting to fucking get, right? Because it affects you, right? Okay. And one day they really children. And it affects you in New York, right? So these fucking pencil pushing fucking pansies, right, up there in New York, that they're trying to make No Meat Monday. Have you heard?
I heard about that in schools. In schools, yeah. And it's in effect, dude. It's in effect. It's not one of these things like, this is like, it's gonna happen like a month from now, next year. No, it's in effect right now as we speak. And I think it's horrendous. It's horrendous.
So listen to this, right? They're saying the less beef we eat, right? Or that you guys eat, not us. Fuck, dude. I'll always be a carnivore.
Oh, no, come on. Hold on, dude. But I know you live in a ranch and everything, but dude, don't get it twisted. You live in a blue state. Come on. It ain't just New Yorkers, though. It's Californians, too. Come on, bro.
Hey, no,
bro.
Come on.
Hey. You guys make the law. We enforce it. Come on. Cali makes the law. We enforce them over here in New York.
So I make sure that my children not being affected because we homeschool, first of all, right? So
good for them. Good for you then. Good for you. But I didn't know that. Good for you. Good for you.
And so my child, he was on a one-on-one with this teacher Wednesday, right? He met with her again today, but Wednesday he had a semester quiz or whatever, right? Motherfucker got 100, right? 100, every fucking question right. So I was sending him to regular school, and that over here there's a lot of Spanish speaking people, and
Okay.
so his teacher was even Spanish speaking, right? And so
Okay.
my son came home and he was sounding out the alphabet. So my son was starting to read in kindergarten, right? So first grade, he's coming home and he's like, ba, you know, I was like, bro, the fuck are you doing, right? You know, no, like, so that's how you sound out the Spanish alphabet, which I got nothing wrong with the Spanish alphabet. Dude, when my son looks whiter than shit, he's not Mexican. You know what I mean?
But he's brown. But he's brown though, homie. Like I said, I seen your wife, I seen you, and the kid is brown. Which is nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. That's a beautiful fucking thing. You know what I mean? It gives him more power. With all due respect, I'm not trying to alienate him, but he could speak two languages. In some sense, he could be a chameleon. He could be a fucking chameleon. So it's not a downgrade. It's definitely a plus.
No, so me and my wife, we don't speak Spanish, right?
Okay.
Like at all. Like at all. You know, I could tell you like that Chasana Washiko Antakawase. You know, like that's Lakota Sioux. You know, I could pass that down to my kids, but you know, that you ain't gonna get a fucking a translating job for Sioux.
You can, right? Correct.
But so, anyways, that like when I tell you I'm native, I'm like really.
You're really a native. Can I just ask you a question? Not to cut you off, though. Not to cut you off, bro. But like, you know, I heard that term Sioux, and to be honest, I'm not completely aware. What does that mean? Does that mean like when you say like Sioux? Does that mean like La Raza, like Latinos? And you go La Raza. You know what I mean? Like that means everybody. I don't care if you're Dominican, Latino. I don't care if you're fucking Salvadoran, Honduras, Mexican, or Puerto Rican. You're La Raza. You're La Raza. You're Latino, right? But the Sioux, is that the same thing? Like when you say Sioux, that means like, oh, we Raza, we everything, no matter what tribe you're from, but we Sioux. Is that what that means?
No, so the Sioux is breeds, right? Like we have like Lakota Sioux, Cheyenne River Sioux,
yes, sir. I heard. I'm aware of that. Okay.
And then the word Sioux, it's spelled Sioux, right? And that that like that we're clans that like come from like. I'd say at the southest that we would travel would be like Oklahoma, but we're up in the Nebraska, North Dakota, and then that's why they call it Nakota, Lakota, and Dakota, right?
Okay, I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but so that Sioux is our tribe, and then our clan is like the Cheyenne River clan. You know, like, so
gotcha.
If I'm Puerto Rican, right, but I'm like fucking around with like 33rd Street, you know, I'm still Puerto Rican, but I'm over here on 33rd. You know what I mean? Like it's the same shit, but it's
I got you.
It out. And then there's so many tribes, man. There's so many tribes.
I know that exactly. So, like, it's wrong to say Indian, like, or Native American in some sense, because I think that you should be specific. It's not me being some liberal douche, like, oh, you should, you know. But I think when it comes down to the tribes, you should be specific. It's like one of those things. Like, yeah, you know.
Like, I don't think so, bro. Like last
really,
I watched this deal. Morgan Freeman was on this interview, right? And he said, so, you know, how do you feel about Black History Month? And he said, I don't like it. I don't want it. Right. And then he asked the interviewer, it was a great interview, man. And the interview, he's like, well, what nationality are you? And he's like, well, I'm Jewish. Right. Which a lot of people don't understand. Mm-hmm. Jewish is a religion. It's
it's not a race. It's not a race of people. It's a religion. Exactly.
But so that was his answer. And that, you know, kind of made him look stupid right off the bat. Like you could be like, what nationality? And you're like, I'm Catholic. You know, like how, like, you know, Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, people. Yeah, you'd be an idiot. Right. Yeah, exactly.
So Morgan Freeman said that the longer that we keep separating ourselves and like saying, hey, that black dude over there, right? Or that white dude over there, or that fucking Indian dude over there, the longer that we keep doing that, then the longer we're going to keep segregating each other instead of like, hey, that dude over there. You know what I mean? Like, so.
No, I do, but okay.
The thing with the tribes is that like Standing Rock, right? When the Standing Rock protest went down, there were people that got their arms blown off and shit. There were people getting chomped on by dogs because they would not leave their land for that pipeline to go through, right? And
right.
That they had people from Hawaii, New Zealand, people from Berkeley, people from New York, all walks of life, all colors coming together for like one purpose. And that the sooner that like we keep segregating ourselves, even Democrat and fucking Republican, at the end of the day, there's one wrong and there's one right.
That's right.
So the sooner that we come to that fucking realization, and I'm at that realization, right? When I do something that's fucked up, I know it's wrong. When I do something that's fucking good, I was like, dude, that was a good thing to do, But like everybody else, like they'll want to debate. Well, no, that's not right because, that fucking car was on fire and you took a lady out of this car and a dog out of that car. But now you fucked up their karma because they were supposed to go on to something bigger and better, right? You know what I mean? Like, no, dude.
Yeah, of course.
Like, there's one wrong and one right. And the faster everybody, or the sooner everybody realizes that, even police, man, I'm telling you, fucking police, just because they're police ain't right.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, obviously, I mean, when it comes down to the police, they're all fucking dickheads, to be honest, man. You try to, like, I know there are some cops that are good guys. Like I said, I got PBA cards for cops and shit. It's like, hey, you got a problem, shit, pull this card out. And I'm not gonna lie, dude, I've been in a situation when I had to, right? But, dude, but for the most part, and if you don't, it's like, I feel that way because I feel like I'm a little connected, where I know some of these guys and shit, and I'm not gonna front, I do got them cards, and I pull them out the ass when I have to, but when it comes down to it, I know these guys, man, and it's like this. Like I said, this is a lot of reasons I don't put the fucking picture out there, my dude. You know what I'm saying? There's lots of fucking reasons. I know a lot of people. I shook hands with a lot of fucking people, man. So it's just like, you don't want to offend them one way or the other because these guys got fucking power. These police officers, not for nothing though, dude. They're pieces of shit. But if you start bashing them and shit, tomorrow they know who you are. Fucking forget about it. I'm telling you right now, they're the biggest fucking trolls, dude. So they all use steroids here in New York. They all use steroids. By the way, just for the record, they're all on HGH. They're all pumped up. They're all pissed off. They're all like fucking. They're pissed off because they can't get it up and they can't bang their broads and shit. So they want to take it out on everybody else. But
I'm brown. Hey, I'm brown and I'm tattooed up like a motherfucker, right?
Right.
Like I'm really, really. Oh shit, I'm gonna lose you again for a second, maybe. But I'm brown and I'm tattooed up, right? When I get pulled over, these guys think like, oh, we're dealing with another piece of shit.
Right, exactly. See how they may be savage? If you're talking, I can't hear you, bro. But you know what I'm going to do right now? For the people who are listening, though, I know, listen, we want to appreciate everybody. I wish we would have got to the comments and shit earlier. Obviously, Kelby Martin, Random Shenanigans, Night Strix, let's see, Austin Bosca, Gear Vlogs, Famil, Fanatic, Jeremy Libersat, Austin Picasso again. Let's see here. A Puppet Master, Kristen B, Deer Park Farmstead, that's and everybody else, Life with Alexis, and obviously Julie, the DHO Jewel X, a good friend of ours, going on Grumpy, and everybody else that we truly appreciate. You guys checking out the live stream. This is the Lobo Show. This is a little bit different than we've done before, but I'm actually glad that it did happen. Obviously we will continue this conversation anytime High Velocity Savage needs to. We'll be here for him, and because he was here for us, and for everybody behind this scenes, everybody who's listening, we truly appreciate listening to this. And if you guys love it, please like, sub, comment, follow us at the Lobo Show. Follow my man at High Velocity Savage. Most of you people are here because of him. And then, like I said, once again, we do appreciate that. And if there's any comments, let us know. Let us know what you think. We would appreciate that. Once again, I am Lobos, and we bid you a farewell tonight. Good night and good luck.